escalating diplomatic crisis. Indian government sources are telling CNN News 18 that the operations that are meant to be ceased at 3 consulates in India are a decision of Canada and not India's, as has been portrayed by Canada so far. Reducing staff won't affect the operations, and that attempts by Canada to portray this as an arbitrary and overnight decision is factually incorrect. Let's quickly go across to Siddhant Mishra for more details. Siddhant, put this entire crisis into perspective for us. Remember, ever since Canada decided to withdraw 41 diplomats from New Delhi, they have accused India of defying the international conventions. Place this into perspective for us.
Well, yes, that's absolutely right. And in fact, the way they presented this entire development, perhaps the foreign minister this morning presented it, as if it happened in an arbitrary and overnight manner, which is factually incorrect. And this is what top sources in Indian government is telling us. Also, Indian government has to say, since the Canadian side has given emphasis on the closing of the operations at 3 Canadian consulates in India, given the implementation of parity, to which the sources in the Indian government has to say, and perhaps telling us that there is no impact on Canadian diplomatic strength in their consulates in Bangalore, Mumbai and Chandigarh. The Canadian decision to cease operations of their 3 consulates in India is unilateral and not related to the implementation of parity. Now, Indian government can confidently say this because whatever has happened in consultations with the Canadian side. The first deadline which was given by Indian side was 10th of October. Later, since the negotiations were going on, the dialogue was going on, the government of India extended the deadline to 20th of October. Now, 20th of October was the last date and Canadians were aware about it. Once the list was finalized, they were told to leave, and that has happened through a process. This is what sources in the Indian government is telling us. It is not sudden, overnight, or has happened in an arbitrary manner. Indian side and both sides were in consultation with each other perhaps for more than a month, and they were told about the parity. In fact, India also has to say, in fact, this is something which India has mentioned in an official statement,
right,
that that Article 11.1 in Vienna Convention provides room for such
right,
steps which Indian government has taken. So it cannot be cited as a violation of Vienna Convention.